matter 22 PR36 in the estate of Harold Bechtel. Appearances here today, we have appearing in person, John Bechtel, Rhonda Dahlgren, Lori Carnell. We also, those appear in person. We have appearing by video conferencing, Lori Carnell and Sherry Smith, along with counsel Wade Pittman. We're set today in this matter on a hearing request or a motion filed by Mr. Bechtel. He is requesting that the court review the duties and reviewing the actions of the personal representative, Ms. Smith. Mr. Bechtel, I have reviewed your letter and your information, but for the record, you have the floor, and so you can make your statements on the record at this time.
I'm requesting the removal of Sherry Smith as personal representative due to her lack of all prudent and responsible actions.
Okay, so we're going to need to have some testimony with that, and so if you're going to provide your own, be a witness for yourself, if Ms. Dahlgren is going to do so as well. I'm not sure who all would be making statements or not making statements, who will be testifying. But so I'm going to have Ms. Smith and Ms. Carnell, as well as both of you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. I do.
All right. So, Mr. Bechtel, this is your case, so you may call your first witness, which could include yourself.
Yeah, I call myself. I want to remove on she has not been truthful or impartial to anyone. She did not provide inventory of my father's possessions or assets to anybody.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into a tense courtroom scene where a father faces sentencing for throwing a board that struck his own daughter. The prosecution lays out a chilling recap, painting a picture of reckless anger and lasting harm. As the judge listens intently, you can feel the weight of every word in the room. This isn't just about punishment. It's about accountability. And the air is thick with anticipation of what's to come.
Fail to give accounting or liquidation of items or expenditures. Her or lawyer can't even tell me what is in the trust. For example, life insurance policies, stocks, bonds, safety deposit boxes, etc. She refused to sell me or Rhonda, anything. She didn't ask us, especially the guns. We offered to buy the guns, and no, she apparently shipped them all back to Missouri by some means. She never even got an appraisal on the property. I don't even know if she even got my father a headstone. Did she even pay the guardian ad litem? Is there any accountability for what she's supposedly sold? I've never received anything.
So all I'm hearing is a bunch of questions.
Yes, I've got questions.
So you don't have, yeah, I hear that you have a lot of questions, but I don't hear that you have any, that you have any personal knowledge that things have been done incorrectly or fraudulently, or that she's violated anything. You're just saying that you haven't been provided certain information, or you're wondering what she's doing. That's
yes.
What I'm hearing.
Yes, I would like to know that for sure.
The prosecutor turns up the heat, detailing the father's history and urging the court to consider his past behavior as a warning sign. Every statement builds the case for a harsher sentence, painting a troubling pattern that can't be ignored. You can see the tension rising as the defense prepares to push back, but in this moment, the prosecution has the momentum driving home the seriousness of the father's actions.
Her actions in front of us, I mean, she brought her mother up here with her to go through my father's things. He's been divorced from her for 50 plus years. I mean, what kind of actions are those?
Okay, so.
Yeah,
list of things.
and the 5-hour sale.
To say you can't talk to him. You're not testifying. He's testifying. You'll get a chance to say whatever you want to, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Okay, so.
Yes, her estate's 5-hour estate sale that she had was a complete joke. Nothing was pulled out of the garage. You couldn't even see what she was trying to sell. Nothing was priced. And then she picked up and left everything set out, garage open, unsecured. She loaded up, I don't know how many items in her vehicle, along with the other heirs, which, a lot of things were personal effects, which really didn't bother me. But
Okay.
that in itself was a disgrace.
All right, so those are your issues.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Pittman, do you have questions for Mr. Bechtel?
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Bechtel, you understand I represent the estate and not necessarily the personal representative, correct?
No, I wasn't, by what you've stated in the past.
Have there been emails back and forth between me and you in the past?
Now it's the defense's turn. They push for leniency, arguing the father's act was a momentary lapse rather than a deep-seated pattern. They highlight his role as a parent, his remorse, and the hardships he's faced. It's a plea for the court to see the man behind the mistake. But the big question hangs in the air. Will these arguments outweigh the disturbing facts the prosecution just laid out?
Yes, sir, there has.
And so you're saying that I have not.
And first you stated.
Let him talk,
Sorry.
and then you talk, and he'll ask, and you answer.
Are you living at your dad's property right now?
No, Mr. Pittman, I'm not.
And have you, in the past, have you put up a sign that said that and refused access to the property to real estate agents?
No, sir.
When did you vacate the property?
What was it?
Again.
Friday, Mr. Pittman. But this past Friday.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to zip it one more time, okay? Otherwise you have to sit outside. You're not here testifying.
I didn't say anything.
There's some lady speaking. Some ladies answering questions, and I'm hearing under breath. Mr. Bechtel, you just vacated this past Friday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, this past Friday, Mr. Pittman.
Thank you. That's great to hear. You don't have any real personal knowledge of anything that Miss Smith has done. You don't believe that she's stolen anything from the estate?
Only from what my father has told me. And other family members.
The judge begins to speak, carefully weighing both sides. Her words cut through the tension, acknowledging the defenses. Points, but also emphasizing the seriousness of the harm done. Every pause she takes feels deliberate, each sentence pushing us closer to the decision. The courtroom is silent except for her voice, and you can sense the moment of truth drawing near. Justice is about to be delivered.
Well, your father's dead, right? So he can't speak unless he's speaking from the grave, right?
Sorry, Your Honor. Just from family members, Mr. Pittman.
And
Nothing personal that I saw besides at the sale, which was hers to take anyway.
sorry, I misunderstood the answer. So do you believe that she has stolen anything from the estate since your dad has passed and since she has been appointed as personal representative?
No, Mr. Pittman.
Are there still valuables at your dad's your deceased dad's residence?
Yes, sir.
Are they actually of any value?
Yes, sir.
And is Miss Smith able to go up there and sell anything that's still there with value?
Absolutely.
Do you still have access to the property? Do you still have a key?
I do, sir.
But you are not planning on moving back into the property?
I am not, no.
Or your spouse?
No, sir.
Why an extension was taken on the inventory?
Not exactly. The only inventory that I received was the one that me and my wife sent you copies of.
Did you make any offer to Miss Smith or my office to purchase the property?
No, sir. Yeah. I thought that's what me and you were trying to do. And
do you understand? Did you make a written offer to Miss Smith or my office about purchasing the property?
no, Mr. Pittman, because I wasn't aware of what it was even worth.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Miss Smith, do you have any particular questions for Mr. Bechtel?
No.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bechtel, after being questioned by Mr. Pittman, do you have any other evidence or testimony you want to provide to the court?
I think I've provided everything I've had to you, Your Honor.
So I can understand exactly in a list form, what do you question? I know you said the GAL fees, the estate sale, the inventory. What other things other than those three?
Just the accountability of what she has done thus far.
So what do you mean by accountability?
What she sold everything for, what she sold my father's vehicles for, all his property that was sold at the estate. What was it?
So
what was its value?
For a list or a ledger or something of that with this was sold for
I
this
am.
price?
Yes, Your Honor. And I've asked for it and I have not received anything.
All right. Mr. Pittman, based upon my questioning of Mr. Bechtel, do you have additional questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bechtel, would you like to have anyone else provide testimony here today, such as Ms. Dahlgren?
Yes, Your Honor, if she wants to.
All right, Miss, you can ask Ms. Dahlgren questions. This is your motion, so you have to ask her questions.
Mrs. Dahlgren, how were you treated when you asked to purchase the guns from Sherry?
When we arrived at the house, my son and I, my oldest son, we actually weren't even greeted.
The verdict lands like a hammer. The father is sentenced, and the courtroom reaction is immediate. Judge's decision sends a clear message about accountability and consequences, especially when it comes to protecting children. This case leaves us with a sobering reminder: in the eyes of the court, some lines should never be crossed. You enjoyed this breakdown. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next